Alex Denton. How does it feel to share such an infamous name? Don't be deluded by the AI's ingenuity. Your brother JC has long since been devoured by the Helios core, and if you revive Paul, you will be reviving a sworn terrorist. There is a better way. More when you reach Cairo.
I'm at the end of my tether.
Repairing damage. Repairs complete. Unacceptable. Plans assessed.
There's so many of them. group of my spider bots. I guess they diverted the rockets away from me.
So you gave the order to destroy my hometown.
By now, you will have been told that you were the third Denton prototype. That isn't quite true, or I wouldn't have been willing to destroy an entire city to kill you.
This better be good.
Unlike the first Dentons, who were straight clones of an ideal individual, you were, how do I put it, average. A feeble little mongrel who was made into a Denton.
You're starting to hurt my feelings.
JC and Paul Denton never escaped their original programming. They instead succeeded only in making copies of themselves. Without realizing it, they worked to build the precise society envisioned by the Illuminati and its defunct offshoot, MJ-12. A population configured for transparency, integration, control. Follow me?
Interesting theory. What is it you want from me?
A sympathetic ear for now. Believe me, child of the City of Destruction. The last days of humankind may be at hand. Help me when I call on you, and I will have no need to destroy more cities. Only one Apostle Core facility remains, and I simply need the device J.C. Denton has assembled there.
This research facility was abandoned by VersaLife nearly 2 decades ago. You will need to power up its pilot beacon with a generator on the lower level of the B-Wing before you will be able to leave Antarctica.
That's so stupid. Instant lock on almost insta-kill rocket.
I don't know about you, Edward, but I'm starting to get concerned. We've lost contact with the other bases and with headquarters. I think something terrible must have happened to the net, or maybe even to the world.
I should go back for my baton. Because I can't kill robots if this also blew up in my face and kill me.
Who's there? Purity will prevail.
Rip.
Initiating repairs. Functionality restored.
Right up ahead, Alex. Transgenics. These research facilities where VersaLife developed many of those creatures. Sorry to say, the generator is at the back of the complex in the northeast corner.
And that was a little close right there.
We're running out of energy here, so we're all going to have to make some sacrifices. Survival first. We can't justify diverting our resources to any of our experiments anymore. Namely, I think it may finally be time to stop the food supply for the Greys.
This area is protected.
Somebody there? Help! Help! Get me out of here! Get me out! You found me. Hey, where's your suit? You one of us?
A Templar? No.
Who sent you? You look modified.
Maybe I am.
Well, don't think we're all fanatics about that stuff. You won't see me taking any mods, but, you know, to each his own. My unit got sent down here to see if we could find an unlock control for the Denton bunker. Figures we'd get jumped by a bunch of mutants. I'm the only one left.
How'd you end up in there?
One of those hippo things had me cornered. I panicked and locked myself up. Hey, think you could get me out of here? This lock shouldn't be too hard to pick. The grate shut for protection. How was I to know it was gonna lock behind me?
Pacific. Enemy confirmed. Target leaving zone. System.
Tracking infrared disturbance.
System disruption significant.
There's the generator. Simply bring it online, and the pilot beacon will begin receiving power. Good work. Power is restored and the beacon is ready to be activated. Just turn it on and your pilot will be able to land.
What's that? That's enough. Come here!
Diagnostics passed.
How will JC get there?
JC Denton is already there, in a manner of speaking. He will be preparing the systems necessary for the Great Advance while we are in Cairo.
This is what you were talking about, the Nine Worlds Tavern.
JC does not use the word advance. This notion is present in my original programming, as constructed by Tracer Tong in the 2040s.
What good are socio-political notions to a pilot drone?
You will have to ask Mr. Tong. Shall we go?
I'm ready.
Get some rest. Cairo is not not as friendly as it was when you left it. The Templars have overrun all of New Cairo, including the mosque. They have moved Paul Denton's cryo-storage tank to Flight Bay 24 on level 110 of the arcology.
What do you know about the Templar defenses?
They had deep roots in the local population and were able to call up a large number of paladins. In addition, they have deployed a military bot in the mosque and 2 in the arcology.
What happened to the city's security forces?
They were eliminated. SSC Chief Farrah Maxwell stormed the arcology with forces flown in from Germany, but they were surrounded and are now pinned down somewhere inside the structure.
So I'm on my own.
I will wait here for now. After you find Paul, I will meet you at Flight Bay 23 at the top of the arcology. Good luck.
This is what the Illuminati wants you to do. Destroy Paul Denton and help return biomod technology to international regulation. Please discuss the operation with the elite commander waiting for you in the streets. Paul's frozen body is located in Flight Bay 24 on level 110 of the arcology.
I guess the situation in the arcology hasn't hurt business. Aren't you worried that the Templars might occupy the Medina?
What does it matter, as long as I have customers?
I guess you're not very political.
I have enough worries just getting profitable. The regional director is reviewing my books at the end of the week. My only enemy is Pequods, and our battlefield is the customer.
Isn't the Pequods in the arcology closed?
The manager was murdered, but the Pequods Corporation will find a way to keep a branch in Cairo. That is my fate.
I figured you'd knock around Europe for a while. You do know that the Medina could get overrun by Templars at any moment.
Thought there might be some trade in refugees. You know, quick hops away from trouble. But there hasn't been enough action yet for people to start liking my rates. What about you?
I can take care of myself, but I might have use for a pilot later. A long trip, one way to New York City.
Guess that would pay better than these Medina scabs. I offer to save their lives, and the best they can do is 12 credits. How about you make a reasonable offer and we get out of this hole?
Here's a fair payment.
Right then, meet me at the pad.
Watch for me from the air. I have business in the arcology.
You some sort of WTO special agent?
Something like that.
Don't forget, my bird has Sunfire missiles. Can't do much against the arcology pyramid, but for a few more creds, I might be able to help you out in New York.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Very well. You may use the English pilot.
Both of us are targets here. We will work separately until the final phase of the operation.
What do you expect me to do?
You will infiltrate the New Cairo arcology. I will do the same and join you prior to the assault.
If anyone's a glaring target for Templar Paladins, it's a biomodified commando like yourself.
Then we agree to maintain the minimal threat profile until a crucial moment.
What if I'd rather work alone?
Our orders are to work together. We will destroy Paul Denton and return biomod technology to international regulation.
Understood. I'll be ready.
Good. The Age of Light is upon us.
Very well. You may use the English pilot. I will depart for Liberty Island at once. I will be needed once the great advance is complete.
It seems that the Illuminati is making one last grab for power. You must revive Paul, Alex. Apostle Corps needs a strong leader who can restore it to global prominence. The Illuminati only want to steal our research to increase their wealth and power.
Vinny, come down. It's a beautiful day for a walk.
You know I can't.
No more excuses about your grandfather. The plague is gone. Look at the sky.
Don't be fooled by the wind. The dust always comes back.
Not this time. They found a cure and reprogrammed the bots.
I'll ask Grandfather.
Ask for a new reason to be locked up for 2 years? No, come. I am going.
Oh, Annie, you're right. It's a beautiful day.
Famille! Yes, at last! Ah, fresh air.
Hey, I live here.
JC Denton has a hold on your imagination, perhaps. Talk to your friend Leo in front of the mosque. See how much he likes enforced modification. Do you really think Apostle Corps is any different than a sect of the Omar?
I know, right? That's crazy.
Is there a problem? Why are you staring?
We offer only the finest technologies, and you will be able to get them at the discount because of your preferred customer status.
What's available?
Perhaps you want a black market biomod canister, which enables non-piezochem functionality. I'm also selling 3 gas grenades, which deliver a biotoxin irritant in gaseous form. I've also got an ammo clip, which provides universal ammunition for all weapons. As a preferred customer, you may purchase items at half market price.
Give me the biomod.
The Omar appreciate good customers. Are you interested in doing business?
I want the plasma clip.
The Omar appreciate good customers.
Plasma clip.
Leo? Is that you? The frog suit threw me for a second.
Alex, familiar face. Just what I need.
I guess I don't have to ask whether you're still working for the Omar.
I've completed phase 1 of the Omar induction. He said I would have 2 months to decide whether to accept the cortical interface, which will make me a true Omar. But they are afraid the Templars will attack the Medina. They want me to undergo phase 2 immediately.
Sounds like you're having second thoughts.
There's no turning back after phase 2. I'd be almost invincible with cyborg hardware plus the Tarsus biomods, but this stuff's not like a nanite infusion. I'm still sore from the transskeletal supports I already have.
Just tell them you need time to think about it.
They say I have chosen. They say they will find me when I'm asleep and complete the operation. Then I will think like an Omar. It will be too late for choices.
Maybe you should leave town.
No money. I'd have to go on foot. With thermal vision, they'd pick me out on the desert plain like a pilot beacon.
Here's some money for a pilot.
You sure?
Go ahead, take it.
I don't know what to say. Thanks, Alex. I'll pay you back. Double.
If you want to pay me back, maybe you could find a pilot to take you to the Statue of Liberty in New York.
What for? I think I'd find more work in Europe.
There's something you don't know about the Tarsus experiments.
Yeah?
The experiments were started by J.C. Denton and his brother Paul. They wanted to develop a biomod architecture that they could distribute to everyone on the planet.
They'll probably make a bundle, too. So that's why they dropped out of sight?
It's some sort of utopian vision they have. A society based on absolute equality. Meanwhile, everyone wants a piece of the technology, including the Order and WTO, which are both puppets of a contemporary incarnation of the Illuminati, believe it or not. And of course the Templars want to destroy it.
A utopia of human-machine super beings? Sounds familiar.
Liberty Island is critical for J.C. Denton's plan. We'll find out more when we get there.
Right. Like I'm about to sign up with a guy who wants to mod people by force. If you ask me, I think you're dealing with crazies on all sides. Knights Templar? Do they really think they're knights or what? Illuminati? Who told you they were in the Illuminati?
Well, show up in New York and maybe you can help me sort all this out.
I won't forget this, Alex.
Cheer up. The plague is gone.
Convergence.
Alex, you were right. Her Holiness and Mr. Dumais had a secret alliance all along.
Still with the church? I see you're wearing your vestments.
I would have picked up some slacks and a neck sweater if the Templars hadn't overrun the arcology.
How are our friends at the Order and WTO going to deal with New Cairo? Hear anything before you left Trier? I would think they would dispatch a force to retake the city.
I did some investigating. Mr. Dumais thinks he can sacrifice Cairo in the short term, but he has sent his personal bodyguard, an elite commando, to kill an enemy of his being held in the arcology by the Templars.
I ran into this commando by the landing pad.
The commando has been ordered to self-destruct when he finds the enemy. This will destroy both of them and help the Illuminati seize some sort of device that's supposed to make them all-powerful.
The commando is going to blow himself up? Interesting. Thanks for the tip.
Not exactly. Some sort of decomposition process that will create a toxic vapor.
Interesting. Thanks for the tip.
It is time for Vitaka, applied thinking. Taking what we desire and reconciling it with what we know. Vitaka. Study your meditations. Nothing pleases the balanced
watch where you're
mind
going.
more than to bring its good work into the world.
Hey.
Convergence. Convergence. Peace. Lies. I tell you, the church is
They say you can.
Time again for a dark bullet. In the bullseye today, Luminant Saman, formerly of the Order Church. So you've gone public with a new con game, I hear. What's it called?
I'm the Templar Grandmaster.
Right, Knights. That's rich. Beat up a few defenseless bystanders and suddenly you're...
We've declared open war. Today the Templars avenge themselves against Philip the Fair, who drove us underground nearly 8 centuries ago. Is it so difficult to understand?
Hey, I'll ask the questions here. You're thugs and innocent people.
You will fall. Your culture has already disintegrated into flimsy tatters. We're merely sweeping the streets clean.
That's it. Cut the mic. Someone cut the...
Look at that typo there.
Little blips of thought. Bullets, indeed. You and your kind have murdered the human intellect with momentary impulses. The noise of the machine seeping into every mind.
Hey, I'm not gonna sit here and... Janice, what's...
Janice no longer works here, Mr. Steed. This is the last top bullet.
That just sounds like a prank call on a radio show.
Universal biomodification doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, does it? Hardly a political idea. Don't be fooled by J.C. Denton's rhetoric. He is the mouthpiece for an AI construct, just like an Omar. Just like your own classmate, Leo.
Don't worry, I'll figure out how to get to New York. I want to see what that's all about. Yeah, you're right. This getup looks like a frog suit. Either I take up scuba diving or I find an implant surgeon who can remove it.
The Templars have taken the mosque. People seeking sanctuary there are now trapped. The Paladins are indifferent to them, but the security bot will shoot any non-Templars. If you eliminated the bot, the people could probably escape.
What's that?
You
Enough
can't
is
sneak
enough.
up on me.
Nope, not going in there.
These scabs had their chance.
That's enough. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Do I have to go through the mosque? So I'm screwed.
Don't worry about me. I'll be there when you need me.
What's that?
I'm warning you.
How dare they question mine? That's enough.
I'll avenge your death, noble one.
I know someone's there. Payback time. You're dead. You hear me?
It's not safe!
Too dangerous to talk!
I don't feel so good.
Checking sensors. Light damage sustained.
The multi-tool duping glitch. Gosh.
To a valiant end.
The mod's been shut down.
Too bad you're no challenge.
Another cop.
Can't end like this.
I don't feel good.
That was loud. What was that?
That's a strange sound. It sure sounded like someone was much.
What's that I hear?
Don't disappoint us like your classmates, Miss Sparks. No! Her mission, but she won't go through. Chief Morgan took her into custody and will handle the transport out of the arcology. Pay attention, Alex. I'm through sweet-talking you trainees. Do as we say or your traitorous friend dies.
Now you'll see death. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not letting you off so easy.
I hate these Templar paladins so much. They're the epitome of bad game design.
You do see the suit, right? Here's a gift. Hope you like it.
And there goes all my ammo. Wow, credits I don't need.
Nanologists and meteorologists continue to watch Nanite Swell 11 intently. All indicators so far suggest that this is not a spurious short-term change, but a radical climatological shift that scientists expect will severely weaken the effects of this swell, if not eliminate it entirely. For the first time in years, citizens in Old Cairo are able to walk in the open air without the aid of breathers or other apparatus. Besides the visibly clearer atmosphere, doctors hope to see a decline in the symptoms associated with what is commonly called Plague 11.
Right out of the handbook. Oh my God.
I was bluffing, Alex. You didn't need to go to so much trouble. What kind of person do you think I am?
I didn't even know that was Donna. I just need the ammo. And supplies. And like a WTO either.
Hello?
Target leaving zone.
I'm not playing.
I don't even know why I stood there. I guess I was in shock, I don't know.
You arrive. Good. I am here to assist.
How'd you get past the Templar defenses?
My priorities are survival and infiltration, at any cost. Enough talk. I am here to assist.
Young enemy, thy name is Pliable. How quickly you kindle a faith in a brother you never knew.
Maybe I plan to kill him, like the Illuminati want me to.
Then your ear bends to the worldly wiseman, to continue the archaic analogy. The smallest breeze carries you off nature's straight and narrow path, which is ever eroded by the human lust for transcendence.
I'll keep that in mind.
Chairman Dumier lusts for worldly power. J.C. Denton, what's left of him, lusts for worldly bliss. And to both of them you are nothing but a finely wrought tool.
I suppose you're entitled to your opinion.
Why so hostile? I'm not evil. I merely oppose the powers that have shaped and confined you up until now. Just allow my scientist, Dr. Todd, to scan your cell nuclei and leave Paul alone.
You're asking me to join the Templars?
Yes, young Pliable. Dr. Todd is waiting for you in the flight bay. Do as he asks. As long as you cooperate, my paladins will hold their fire. I will have additional instructions for you when you reach Liberty Island.
I just cruised by Flight Bay 23, but the pilot beacon's dead. You'll need to bring it online before I can land.
At last, do not betray us, Denton.
I think we should just rush them, but the captain won't give the order.
I just wanted a steady job, not a holy war.
Dr. Nassif, how are you doing in the middle of all this?
I don't know how much more I can take. I just received word that my uncle was murdered.
It's almost too much to comprehend right now, especially considering how fast the Templars seized control of this city.
They've got to be stopped. Their main objective was to capture Paul Denton from Apostle Corps' lab here in the Arcology, which they succeeded in doing. We have intel that he's being held in Flight Bay 24.
What do you think they're planning?
They will eventually murder him. You can't let all our hard work be destroyed by these lunatics. On some instinctual level, you feel a basic kinship. You know there's bond. Please, Alex, save Paul.
Oh, is that a biomod canister? Thanks.
Wait a minute, you aren't my pilot.
Do I look like him?
I have 5 pilots, and you aren't any of them. This is just perfect.
Had any trouble with the Templars?
Trouble? Trouble? Not at all, unless you count canceling a major concert, getting trapped in a war zone, and practically starving to death without even a number to call for room service.
Maybe I can help get you out of here.
Oh, sure. I'll wait for my own people, thanks. I don't want to get myself shot. Hey, back off.
Get stuck out here.
Hello.
Hello.
Repairing damage. Finished.
Nice one. The beacon's right there. Got the signal loud and clear. Let me know when I should fly in.
I have something I need to take care of first.
I'll keep a lock on the beacon. Use it to contact me when you're ready. Nice one. The beacon's right there. Fire it up and Bob's your uncle. I'll be down in half a second.
I just need one little drop of blood from the tip of your finger.
What's the sample for?
A good cause. Let me see your finger.
Go to hell.
Then we will take your blood by force.
Purity will prevail.
This will be your last time messing with the WTO.
Alright, what do I do here? I'm just gonna let them take each other out, I guess.
The elite commando has been killed, but we still have you. Remember what I said about Paul? He and JC want to impose biomodification worldwide, and nanite plague worse than the one in Cairo. Help us keep the technology under control.
Still got some fight in me.
You're locked right out, dude.
What's that? What's going on there? WTO don't raise no fools.
Initiating repairs. Repairs complete.
Your time on this earth is limited.
Oh my.
May you rest in peace. Identify yourself. You're in a lot of trouble.
Something's definitely afoot.
Now what are you gonna do?
I'm certain it's nothing we can't handle.
Off the target! Joe, I'm not letting you on.
Well, she's dead.
It seems that the trespasser has fled. You must have no idea who you're messing with. Be assured, I will find you. Can't expect honorable tactics from non-Templars, I guess.
Surveillance failure. Taking emergency measures.
Target leaving zone.
Threat probability high.
I will keep this area secure.
Enemy returned.
You must have no idea who you're messing with. I will keep this area
Mesh
secure.
highly probable. Danger. Hull integrity failing.
Damage sustained.
Do I know you? Where's Tom?
Welcome back. I just revived your brother JC in Antarctica. Tracer Tong is coordinating with him from Germany.
You look like one of the test subjects.
Alex Denton. JC said I was one of the MJ-12 experiments.
Of course, Alex. Sorry, they say the brain freeze snaps off a few dendrites. So it's time. Your biomod architecture, it's universal? That's what reversed my coma?
Yes, JC wants you to meet him at Liberty Island. It won't be easy leaving New Cairo, though. The Templars have seized the arcology.
Don't worry about me. I didn't just come back from the dead to get killed hours before the big event. Join us at the statue. As MJ-12 used us, we've used you. But the commodification of ability is about to end.
Well done, Alice. Paul will join me on Liberty Island. I've constructed a machine that will populate the atmosphere with the particles that make up our biomod architecture. I may need your help against the force of Templars that has intervened. More when you arrive. Contact your pilot with the flypay 23 beacon. Don't worry about Paul. I will arrange for his extraction.
Fine, go your own way. I don't think I'm going to ignore effects of the world I brought back from ashes 20 years ago. The collapse was the world of your good brother, J.C. Denton, remember? My commandos will be waiting for you on Liberty Island, and so will I.
fighting, engaging in combat. Target obscured. You will regret this. Opponent hiding. Target obscured.
So, Alex, I thought you should know. I did some asking around. No one knew who sent you to New Cairo, but I started getting this news out of New York. And now I find out that that's where you're headed.
What news?
My girl in the city, Erin, she has a view of Liberty Island. First she saw some sort of construction project where the statue used to be. Sounds like Knights Templar showed up there too. Also, a fly friend of mine saw Chairman Dumier and some commandos on the South Dock. I think you're working for the WTO.
The WTO? It's not quite that simple.
Well, it makes no never mind to me, but I have a proposal. This jet carries 2 Sunfire missiles. I can take out the ground force of any group you tell me.
A strafing run?
Just tell me who. I was the best dive bomber in the RAF. Flatlined a trench in 1 run in the Ukraine. Flew a bird with no...
I get the idea.
Right, well, I'll take out whoever you want for 2,000 credits.
I already paid you.
Not for dive bombing. I've got to cover the cost of ammo.
Well, since I got 2,000 credits, might as well get the special dialogue.
Sure. Take out Dumier's commandos on the dock.
Lovely, we have a deal. I can't wait to do some real flying again. Get in.
Let's go.
Sure you want to get dropped at Liberty Island? I heard the place is haunted.
I don't think so.
That was UNATCO headquarters, right? United Nations Anti-Terrorist Coalition. I know what I'm talking about. I heard it was a front for the terrorists who made the Great Death and brought about the collapse.
So?
So it's haunted. Nothing but death ever came out of that place.
Alex, I'm on the North Dock. Come see me.
Thanks for the creds, old bean. Think I'm gonna rag it over to Times Square to see Erin. For what it's worth, here's a map of the island. I figure you aren't leaving that island, so why should I gamble my bird, right? Over and out, Skelly.
Alex, Paul has already joined me inside the statue. Before my machine will work.
I'm freezing my ass off out here. The Omar shut down my enviro suit remotely. One good thing about this freakish weather, though, it makes for sharp thermals. Whatever's under UNATCO, we're not too late to keep them from finding it.
They're searching for data that will let them restore the pre-collapse communications grid.
Which they will appropriate for themselves, whoever finds it first.
That's the impression I get.
It doesn't take a genius to see that they all want one thing, to force their system or whatever on the rest of us. The world is doing just fine without a supreme leader.
We can't just walk away from this.
We can after we eliminate the leadership of these factions and destroy whatever it is J.C. Denton is building inside the statue.
You mean kill everybody on the island?
The leaders. The ones dragging the rest of the planet into this mess. J.C. Denton's utopia machine, whatever it is. I'm ready to back you up. Just give me an assignment.
Hang tight for now.
Whatever you say. I brought you something from Cairo, by the way. Biomod canister on the crate over there. It was a payment from... I'm tired of standing around. Let's do this.
Hang tight for now.
Justice delayed is justice denied. Know what I'm saying?
Alex, Paul has already joined me inside the statue. Before my machine will work, however, we need the Aquarius protocol specification from a computer on the lower level of UNATCO. Yes, the machine taps into MJ-12's old network, but this time the network will be a tool for everyone.
What's the problem? You scared? Just tell me who to bring down.
I could use your help with the Illuminati commandos guarding the South Dock.
Here we go. Wait too long and one of these greedy bastards might slip off the island. Bet they aren't expecting to see Leo Jankowski.
Checking census. Investigating specific threat.
Rip Leo.
I don't need you, Alex. I can restore Aquinas myself. I just sent my commandos into you now to make sure you don't chance to
Damage sustained.
Guess I have to sell something. I like the sound of that. We scared him off.
What can you tell me about this place?
What's to tell? It's where I live. 15 years now. I was the first one to show up. Guess it was abandoned during the collapse. I don't know what's going on out there, but this is my home, and I'm equipped for a fight if it comes to that.
Yeah? What kind of equipment do you have?
Just some things I scavenged from a couple of thugs a while back. You at the raiding party or something? I guess you've been pretty good about avoiding my people so far. I'm selling some of the stuff if you're interested. Want to do business?
Give me the ammo clips.
What a happy ending.
There. Just my overactive imagination. What's that?
Cooked!
Be assured, I will find you. Dreadful racket.
tried everything, but it just keeps going over that same bit of carpet.
Into the bidding of JC. Is your heart in it? Or are you tempted to share the Aquinas specification with us? We offer you your humanity, whereas he could give you nothing but a machine's simulation of humanity.
A dead body!
You must have no idea who you're messing with. So this is the one that did it.
Scab got lucky. Too dangerous. This is B.
Damage. Need repairs. Primary circuits disrupted.
Can't expect honorable tactics from non-Templars, I guess.
This doesn't seem right.
I'm off the target. I'll find that disgrace, and I'll finish this.
This is suicide!
Yo! Everything's spinning.
I can't give up. I'll find that disgrace, and I'll finish this.
It's not too late to avoid another collapse. Transmit the Aquinas specification to the WTO orbiting science platform Ophelia. Most of humanity wants to be bailed, Alex. Ignore them, and what are you fighting for? Not freedom, not democracy. Then what?
These machines were built before you were born. Would you like some help figuring them out?
I can manage.
I remember a time when they were operational. They were the backbone of pre-collapse society.
And they called it Aquinas. That's about all I need to know.
No one knew that name. By the 2050s, communications protocols had become successively more comprehensive and classified, until there was only one protocol, synonymous with all economic activity, yet managed by a very small group of people.
Didn't you get the message when I rescued Paul? If I bring the system up, it won't be for the Templars.
I am the only world leader who would use this network against machine evolution. Please, nothing but obsolescence awaits humanity if we go back to microsecond economics. Revive Aquinas and assign hub privileges to our computing center in Munich.
I'll think about it.
Do this for the Templars, then help us reconfigure JC's contraption to disperse a nanite capsid predator, and we will end the plague of biomodification once and for all.
All clear. Now come to the statue. I need a direct interface with your modifications in order to structure Helios properly. To be the center of a civilization, and electronic models will be your intelligences of the citizens.
In combat.
Be the models.
What does you will regret this?
Irredeemable. You're absolutely irredeemable. Prepare yourself for the grave.
You will be destroyed!
You have the Aquinas protocol, and here I am. Your enemies are defeated.
I have no enemies, merely topographies of ignorance. The people drift aimlessly, collecting into clans, wherever they find a glimmer of knowledge.
You don't sound worried.
Helios has regained its hub privileges. Step into the infusion chamber, and the nanites in your body will be replicated in the air and ultimately in the bloodstreams of every last human being. Step into the chamber. It's time.
Helios will speak. Year of our union, 125. Our consensus remains clear. Yes, we will prolong this second century of peace. Economic automation is complete. Our research will now encompass other frontiers. Yes, this is the consensus we have created. Our unity will soon be absolute. The remaining boundaries are vanishing. Yes, share your mind with everyone. Open yourself. Your needs are the needs of all. Let us understand and be transformed. Yes. Transform each other and transform yourselves. The only frontier that has ever existed is the self. Helios has spoken.
Well, I've turned your heart just in time. Now make sure that both Dentons have been killed. Then step into J.C. Denton's machine inside the statue so that the ducts will be primed with your nanite capsid architecture.
You will regret this. Casualty report.
You just gave the world another 20 years of
JJ in
chaos.
combat.
Broken from me completely. Do not expect to leave the island alive.
You will regret this.
Sorry.
Enemy taking flight.
Onward to final purity.
I will have to take your biomod materials back to us.
Severe damage.
us exercise that second soul of nanites, you shall be reborn, and so shall humanity.
Satisfied, Alex? I'm mortal like you again. Helios won't be able to save me this time, but I don't plan to be the one who needs saving.
There's nothing wrong with being human. Apparently you lost sight of that long ago.
You're wrong. Everything I've built, including you, was meant to ensure the survival of humanity. Like it or not, intelligent life will evolve to the next level. With or without us.
With or without one of us, you mean? I'm a Knight Templar now. May purity prevail.
None of us will be safe until he's dead. Good citizens, paladins, we have won! Allow me this allegory. Our forebears would say we have at last reached the Delectable Mountains. Yes, well, we have conquered these mountains, and soon not one hill will have a name other than Clear. We have burned the land clean. What cells of disease remain are few in number and short on time. But friends, citizens, I tell you today that we have a new enemy. The enemy's name is Error, and it stands tall against the horizon. This new enemy is all too human. But we will act now, before these traitors spread their disease to other susceptible minds.